What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NYPrepper. Just wanted to talk to you guys about an overlooked security prep for your bug out or bug in location. So you'll notice some lumber here, and basically you want to stockpile some lumber, obviously for repairs in case a storm comes through and damages your roof or some of your walls. You need to patch something up, you need to build something, whatever. It's always good to have lumber. But as far as security goes, you want to have some lumber so you can board up your windows, and also so you can put some boards across your main doors, okay, to prevent people from kicking in your doors at night while you're sleeping. So what I have here are just a bunch of 2x6s cut to 4-foot lengths. And some Home Depots will actually sell these pre-cut in 4-foot lengths, and they're not expensive. I think they're like 10-15 bucks each. So get a couple of these so you can board up your doors. Okay, so what you would do in a true SHTF situation, you would take these and you would screw these across your door, and you would want to make sure that you're screwing either side of these boards into a stud. Okay, you don't want to screw these into sheetrock, you want to screw them into studs. Typically there's studs all around a door. Okay, so for most doors, a 4-foot 2x6 or 4-foot 2x8 is enough, because you're going to have studs around that door. Okay, so you're going to put screws into those studs around the door, and then you're going to put screws into the door itself through these boards. Okay, so I have a few here. I don't know how many. I think I have like half a dozen. I got to get some more. And then here I have a really long 2x8 that I'm going to cut up into 4-foot lengths. Now, in addition to these, you want to also have some plywood so you could board up your windows, okay, so people can't firebomb the inside of your house, so people can't get in, things like that. And so you want everything to be pre-cut and ready to go, because if there's a grid down situation, you may not be able to cut your lumber. I mean, you can if you have a handsaw, but that's going to take time, and things can happen very quickly. Marauders can come through fast, so you want everything pre-cut and ready to go. Okay, so have everything pre-cut, ready to go. Let me show you the plywood that I have. So here I have my plywood sheets, and these are cut to 2-foot by 4-foot lengths. And so basically these can be screwed around most of my windows, okay, and these would cover up my windows. And so I have a bunch here. I have enough for the first floor of my house. And these are 4-ply, so you don't want to get the cheap 3-ply stuff. You want to get at least 4-ply. I think 4-ply is the best, because if you go up to like 5-ply, it starts to get too heavy. Like this is a 5-ply, and that's like 3/4 of an inch thick. It's great, it's just that it becomes more difficult to work with. So I would at least get 4-ply. Definitely not 3-ply, because 3-ply is very flimsy. 5-ply is good as well. It's just a lot more expensive, and it's a little bit harder to work with. It's not flexible. So that's pretty much it, guys. Overlooked security prep lumber. Okay, make sure you have some 2x6s and 2x8s to put across your doors, cut to 4-foot lengths. Also 2x4s. Here I have a bunch of 2x4s cut to 4-foot lengths. And then here I have some spare 2x10s, 2x8s that I can cut up if I need to. All right, so spare lumber, very important. Spare plywood so you can board up your windows. So that's pretty much it, guys. You don't need to get a whole lot. Just get a couple of sheets of plywood, get a couple boards, and that's enough. And just keep them ready to go. And make sure you have screws, a drill. If you don't have screws and a drill, a hammer will work as well. Hammer and nails. You're going to want to get 3-inch construction screws or 3-inch nails. Okay, so you want these nails and screws to be long so they can go in deep and hold everything tight. Okay, and that'll slow people down. It's not going to guarantee your security or safety, but if somebody's trying to kick your door in or get in through a window, if there's a piece of plywood in the way, it's going to take them a lot longer. Okay, even if they try to kick it, if they try to force it with a pry bar or something, it's going to take time, and you're going to hear that, and you're going to wake up and you're going to be able to respond, versus if it's just a glass window, they can throw a rock through it and be in within a minute or two, and you're not even going to really hear that. Okay, same thing with a door. If somebody's trying to kick your door in or ram the door in, if you don't have a board across, it's going to be a lot easier for them. But if you have a good sized board, like at least a 2x6, a 2x4 is good, but you want at least a 2x6, even a 2x8 is good, and that'll slow them down enough to where you know that somebody's trying to get in and you can respond. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 P's: prepare, practice, and persevere.